All right, what's up, guys? Out here riding at Apex. Today is an even day, which means it's a bike-friendly day. This trail is in Jeffco, which is e-bike friendly. Thankful for that. It's the first ride back on the bike after I got it in the shop. I had rode White Ranch a couple times and the bike kept shutting off. Anyways, I had ridden White Ranch with my buddy Bill, and I don't really know what was happening, but just like mid pedal stroke 3 or 4 times, the display kind of made it look like I was done with my ride. It gave me a ride summary and then the bike would just power down. It wasn't like a battery fault where, you know, the display just went black or anything. It just was like, okay, your ride is over, and it would shut down. And then I'd stop and hit the power button, the bike would turn back on and take off. So anyways, I took it back to the shop. Sounds like there was some sort of firmware update, which was not showing up in just like the mobile app to update the bike on my own. So I don't know, maybe some sort of service thing. The other thing that had been happening was the bike was randomly shutting down while it was charging, and then it would stop taking a charge. And what has me feeling a little skeptical is it did that one time this morning. So hoping that it was just a fluke. When I got the bike back from the shop, I had not ridden it, nor had I charged it. And the error code said something about like rebooting the bike. So I don't know. Sometimes after software updates, it needs a reboot or something, but we'll see what happens. We charged up to 100%, and I mean, knock on wood here, seems to be working. So I'm gonna record a little extra on the climb today just to see what's going on, and then we'll go from there. Thank you. Stuff like that is where having the e-bike is so awesome, because from a riding technique perspective, we got that. Dirt is really nice. Wow, the dirt is so good. Okay, I took a wrong turn. Had to do a little bit of climbing, get back onto the right trail. I guess this is where like the beauty of the e-bike is. Sometimes also when you're on a regular bike, you take the wrong turn. If you're feeling gassed, it's like whatever, I'm just gonna call it. But I just climbed back up that cool little descent. Wasn't too bad. Back on the trail, doing more stuff, because stuff is cool. For the few of you watching these videos, you should let me know what you guys think. Do you like the commentary? Like, does that add to the ride, hearing the random thoughts in my brain? Because it seems to make sense to me, but I don't know. Not everybody's into that sort of thing. Wow, mountain biking in December, huh? Okay, let's go down a power mode. That's lame. Power and ice. Yeah, anyways, tell me if it's stupid to hear me talk. Not that I'm gonna stop talking, but I guess I could like drown out the noise of my voice with music or something stupid. I don't know. I also think this next year, I'm gonna try to film a whole bunch more content. Probably need to like actually watch some editing videos, because right now I just edit everything in iMovie, which is honestly particularly easy, but maybe I don't know, put a little extra effort in, see what happens. A little sloppy. Yeah, so next year at work, I'll be going to Utah more often. And I think Salt Lake is like probably like a 7.5 hour drive, but it might be kind of cool, you know, go out there for a couple, 2-3 days of work, and then after work go explore some trails. I see awesome trails all the time on MTB Yum Yum, shout out. Biker's Edge, love that channel, those dudes are cool. In fact, would love to stage a meetup with those guys. And then of course, like leaving Colorado to go to Utah, I'll have to probably stop and do some Moab, which I know historically hasn't really been e-bike friendly, but I want to say they have some trails that have been opened up to e-bikes, so I have to do a little research as to stay compliant, but try to hit some of those. All right, well, I am convinced that this is going to be muddy and slippery. So we're gonna go a little easy because I don't like crashing very much. And it's kind of dark. I do love this ride though. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, as expected. Oh, oh shit. Ah. Oh, that is sketchy. is so sick. Wish I had my clear lenses on. Should I do that? I think I should. Okay, let's go back. If memory serves, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, a little scared, but did it. Okay. No front brake. Only back brake. Wow. Yeah. Dude, this is why I love biking. It's so fun. Like, unbelievably fun. Well, I can definitely say that Santa Cruz has put together one hell of a machine. This thing is so fun. I really love this bike a lot. I was nervous I was gonna have some buyer's remorse by not having a DJI. Gotta be honest though, man, I'm not really feeling that way. And to make things cooler, like having a local shop that warranties, you know, obviously Santa Cruz and Bosch, obviously that's already been worth it since I've needed some, you know, some service and some software or whatever. Like, if I had that forbidden, which by the way is sick, you know, nobody really locally has those, at least not that I'm aware of. So yeah, this is great. Definitely stoked on it. Yeah, so stoked on this. My buddy Curtis ordered a Vala GX, so he's gonna love that, and it'd be cool because I'll take some trips. He moved to New Mexico. I'm gonna take some trips down there to see him. We'll do some e-biking. Should be awesome. Now I need the rest of the crew to get e-bikes because it is a freaking game changer. That was a weird thing. Like threw my weight all forward and all crazy. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. I might have to get carbon wheels. You scare me, especially after I blew up the front one. Yep. Forgot how rough this bottom section was. Oh, that was not the line. I can assure you of that. Oh, dude, the tires are wet and those rocks are slick. Nice. All right, well, thanks for riding along. That was a good time here at Apex.